Hello, thank you for visiting my channel. In this video, I will discuss how waking up at 4 a.m. every single day has changed my life. We will not discuss any fancy-sounding scientific explanation because, frankly, when I was 15, I didn't know or care about any of that. Instead, I will try to explain to you how waking up early has positively impacted my life and hopefully motivate you. You to try and do the same. Feel free to subscribe to my channel for more study tips and vlogs. Or just click on the playlist here. Comment down below what time you usually wake up and how many hours do you sleep at night. I love chatting with you guys. It all started 4 years ago when I was cramming for an exam at midnight. We're all guilty of that. And my dad decided to check on me. He said, "Hey, you're already so tired, you're not even absorbing anything. Why don't you just sleep now and study? In the morning you want me to wake up early." But you know what, at that point I was so stressed and tired I was willing to try anything, and because dad knows best, so I slept. And woke up at 4:00 a.m. the next morning, and I repeated that every single day for the next 4 years. Here's why: when I stay up till 2 a.m. TikTok scrolling, when I'm watching YouTube videos or studying, I often feel very guilty, unproductive, and just demotivated before I go to bed. This is usually because I didn't intend to stay up until 2 a.m. It just kind of happened. I procrastinated again because if I had managed my time efficiently and studied enough throughout the day, I wouldn't need to stay up until 2 a.m. to cram, and then when I wake up the next day at 11 a.m. groggy and tired and just generally demotivated. It's even worse when you have school the next day and only had like 4 hours of sleep. On the other hand, when you actively decide to wake up at 4 a.m., the feeling of knowing that you woke up with a sense of purpose and the goal of being productive is not only motivating but oddly inspiring because you woke up so early. You're most likely not going to waste your time scrolling on TikTok. Therefore, the absolute silence that accompanies you at 4 a.m. and the lack of distractions make work so much easier and faster to complete. I'll usually spend about 45 minutes in total on skincare and breakfast, then start doing homework or work. Here I'm just finalizing my script for YouTube, answering your emails, and reviewing some designs for my business, until it's time to go to school or work. And oddly enough, you would think that because you woke up so early you would feel very tired during class. But it's actually the opposite. You feel so energized and engaged with the lesson because you just don't have that morning grogginess, because you've already been awake for 4 hours. Before we move on, next, waking up at 4 a.m. means you have more time to do what you want. When I was still in secondary school, I participated in a lot of demanding co-curricular activities like violin, cheerleading, and dancing. And a lot of people ask me, "Faye, how do you cope with your studies if you're doing so many things at the same time?" And I always end up giving them the same answer: I wake up at 4 a.m. I have to move to study. So instead of sitting at my desk for 20 minutes and then resting for 2 hours to reward myself for my hard work, I just fall asleep about 10 p.m. The most energetic activity that I will do in the evening is play with my dog. You see, waking up at 4 a.m. implies that you have an extra 3 to 4 hours compared to everyone else. And if you utilize that time wisely to be productive and finish tasks, you will have an extra 3 to 4 hours. All your work, you can spend the time after school or after work just relaxing and doing things that you enjoy, whether that be painting, playing an instrument, or talking to your parents. You end your day doing things that you love and are passionate about. You can also use this time to watch movies, K-dramas, YouTube, or scroll TikTok and not feel guilty, because you're actually supposed to relax during these hours. In my last video, a lot of you told me that you determine your own success, as I mentioned earlier in the video, and waking up early is one of the things that all successful people do. If you noticed, I mentioned earlier in the video that you probably didn't mean to stay up, but waking up at 4 a.m. is something that you actively chose to do. Simple habits like waking up early, doing your homework, and making your bed aren't just about being disciplined, they're about having control over your life and its outcomes. If you want to learn more about this issue or how to stay motivated, please watch my most recent video here. Getting up at 4 a.m. means you can start your day on your own terms, whether that is studying, learning how to code, exercising, or starting your own business. There is a reason why so many CEOs and successful people wake up early while everyone else is sleeping. They are chasing their dreams and being productive. It is even more crucial to know when to give oneself a break. It is okay to sleep in and relax when you are not feeling well. Please post them in the comments box below, and I will attempt to answer as many as I can. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you in my future video.